The fire's burned down to embers, just enough glow to see the cracks in my hands. Outside, the wind's howling like it's got a bone to pick with the world. Rust sprawled out by the hearth, one ear twitching in his sleep, probably dreaming of squirrels he'll never catch. My socks are drying by the fire, stiff with yesterday's sweat. The tea in my mug's gone cold, but I drink it anyway. Waste not, want not. First winter in this cabin, first winter alone. Made it through on scavenged cans and luck. The luck's a fickle thing. Can't rely on it. Not anymore. Out that window, past the pines, that's my land now. Frozen solid, but it won't be for long. I can see it already. Rows of potatoes in the back. Beans climbing up the trellis I built from scrap lumber. Squash sprawling where the sun hits hardest. Cabbage close to the house where I can keep an eye on it. And chickens. Gotta get chickens. I rub my thumb over the calluses on my palm. Grandpa used to say, "Plan in the winter, boy. That's when the land tells you what it's willing to give. No distractions, no excuses. Just you and the dirt, and the way to knowing that if you screw this up, you won't see spring." Russ lets out a sigh, rolls onto his back. I reach down to scratch his belly without thinking. Potatoes, beans, squash. That's what'll keep me alive when the snow's 3 feet deep and the road's been buried for months. You can live on 'em. Not happy, maybe, but alive. A jar of dried beans is like money in the bank, only better. Banks can fail. Beans won't. I set the mug down a little too hard. The clay clinks against the wood. First potato of the season, roasted in the coals, skin all crisp, inside like butter. Never tasted anything like it in a store. Never will. You ever had one, Rust? Of course you haven't. You're a dog. You'd eat a boot if I told you it was dinner. A laugh crawls out of my throat, dry and rough. Kale, carrots, cabbage. Yeah, they were pain. But you ever had scurvy, boy? No? Didn't think so. That's 'cause we eat our greens, even when they're frozen solid by February. And chickens. God, find some chickens. Eggs for breakfast, meat if it comes to it. And their shit's gold for the garden. Free fertilizer, if you don't mind the smell. Root cellar's empty now, but it won't be for long. Squash on the shelves, onions braided like ropes, beets buried in sand like they're hiding, like a treasure chest, my treasure chest. I lean forward, rest my elbows on my knees. My back aches from hauling firewood, but it's a good ache, the kind that means you're still alive. People think this life is peaceful. It's not. It's work. Every damn day it's work. Digging, planting, weeding, harvesting, preserving. And if you slack off, if you get sick, if you twist an ankle, well, you don't eat. I don't know everything. Nobody does. But out here, not knowing can kill you. I lost a row of carrots to the deer last year. Well, not my carrots. Some old man's garden I was scavenging from. He wasn't using it anymore, but the deer were. Lesson learned. Fence it better this time. You learn, or you starve. Seeds aren't hard to find, not if you know where to look. Abandoned feed stores, old homesteads, even those Amazon warehouses out by the highway. People left things behind when the world went sideways. But you can't just grab any seed. Gotta know what's worth keeping, what's strong, what'll survive. I saved what I could from last year's gardens, what hadn't been picked clean already. The best seeds, always. That's the rule. Not just because it's frugal, because it's respect for the plant, for next year, for, I don't know, the future, I guess. Fermenting, drying, canning takes time, takes patience, but you do it right, and you're eating in January what you grew in July. That's power, not the kind that comes from a gun or a badge, the kind that comes from knowing you can take care of yourself. I don't need much, just enough. Enough food, enough warmth, enough quiet to hear myself think. Out here, I'm not waiting on anyone. Not the government, not the grocery store, not some boss. I'm waiting on the land. And the land don't lie. It'll break your back, sure. It'll test you. But it'll feed you too, if you listen. I grow these crops 'cause they keep me alive, but also 'cause they remind me I'm alive. You ever pull a carrot out of the ground, Rust? Feel the dirt fall off, see the color of it, and smell the earth? That's real. That's enough. The fire crackles, Rust snores. I stare into the embers, watching the glow fade. You think I like eating sauerkraut for 3 months? No, but I like starving less. So yeah, it's hard, but being prepared in this new world, that makes all the difference. I reach over and ruffle Rust's fur. And if it all goes to hell, well, I'll eat the dog food before I eat you, Rust. Don't worry. I pick up the mug again, swirl the dregs of cold tea. The firelight flickers across my hands, rough, scarred, strong. So that's it? That's the deal? You give the land what it demands, and it gives you back what you need. Mostly.